Okay, we're live. I want to thank everybody for joining us this afternoon. Uh, great show. This is Mike Sneed, the third leg of the Power Block. Mona and Tim, and Tim's father is actually finishing up on Mona's channel. But great show. Reggie, great show. For you all that didn't get a chance to check Reggie's show out, he was actually telling you how you can actually sign up to actually open up your own parts store. So that was great. That's a great revenue add-on that you could do. Um, Also with Mona and Tim and Tim's father, that was a great show that they had. I want to thank Mona for actually plugging the Appliance Boot Camp, and I totally agree with Tim's father, Tim Senior, that a lot more business, a lot we have to focus on the technical, but we also have to focus on the business part of appliance repair also. Um, so want to let everybody know if you're anywhere near Sharonville, that's up near Cincinnati, Ohio. One Stop Mike, one of our alumni, he's opening up his ice cream parlor. He has his grand opening. I wish I could get up there this weekend, but unfortunately, kind of what we were talking about with today's show. I have a bunch of back to school events that we're having to do that we got to kind of split the crew up. So I got to actually take several people to a couple of different places. I'll be out at his ice cream parlor in about 2 weeks. I'm planning to go out there on around the 25th. But like I said, the weekend of the 25th, I plan to be there. I plan to be there shop around the 27th. The 27th is when I'm planning to be out there. But I'm not able to make the grand opening. And like I've said in the past, a lot of times during the grand opening, I don't like to. I like to come kind of afterwards because I want all the attention to be on Mike and what he's doing, and I don't want to be there taking. Not nobody would know me, but I want him not to feel like he has to entertain me while I'm there. So I'd much rather him have all his attention there with his family, friends, and customers. I'll come there on the 27th. So that's why I'm shooting to get there on the 27th to go and to get some footage and to see his actual ice cream parlor. And his ice cream parlor is Miss Mary's Premium Ice Cream and Ices. They're gonna be doing it this Saturday, August the 13th. They're gonna start at 12 and go until 9 p.m. And that's the address on the screen. So if you're anywhere nearby that area, go out there. Hopefully he can go live. I'd like to see him maybe go live, give us some footage, and maybe if he can give us, I'd like to get maybe a Cash App link for him too, so I can I will send him some a little money to get the pump prime for his ice cream parlor, and maybe some other people will be willing to do it too. So I'll see if I can get his Cash App number, um, uh, and maybe just send him a little bit of donation. Say, hey man, we pulling for you, and get the pump prime. So I'll reach out to him and see if we can get him something to get that moving. Also on the 20th, on August the 20th, I have a meet and greet out in Austin, Texas. It's going to be from 10 in the morning to 12 p.m. It's going to be at 2600 Brockton Drive, Austin, Texas. If you'd like to come out and just meet and greet, say hello, and I like to meet some of the subscribers out there, some of the alumni out there. I'll be out there next Saturday. I will be out there. I'll be doing the Classic Climb wine and boat party. So come on out there. Sure, some of the other YouTubers should be out there too, but I'll be there. I try to have a little room set aside. That's going to be the hotel. The name of the hotel. It's the actual. It's going to be the Hilton. It's going to be the Hilton Garden Inn. So I'll be out there from 10 in the morning to 12, right before we get ready to go to the boat party. So So come on out there. I love to meet you and just kind of catch up with you all. All right. So tonight we're gonna be talking about the back to school special, and this kind of have to go back with the everything that I've kind of seen in the last couple of weeks. This week we, like always, every week, every Wednesday morning we get together, all the business owners, and we talk and kind of plan what we're going to be doing as far as moving the town forward, helping everybody business keep moving and building the community back. And like I said, I got to put this disclaimer out there. If anybody that was at the meeting or anybody, because people from the actual community watch, if anybody watch from the community is watching, it's not me making light of people's situations and stuff. And I addressed this in the meeting too. And it's not me not having any compassion. But I feel like a lot of times we just keep lowering the bar for everybody. Just keep lowering the bar to the point where they don't have to do anything. Um, but this kind of going to kind of like what we're doing with the back to school specials and stuff like that, with the ice cream and kind of what the conversation I had we had kind of in the meeting and some of the conversation I had after the meeting with some of the residents. Well, anyway, going back to school, and it's almost a tale of two different cities. Um, I was telling, we were talking about one school. Everybody's having to give away everything, and we've seen it. Like I say, it's 90 some percent of the people who come to Appliance Boot Camp and subscribers are African American. So we know what happens when it's back to school time. Everybody got to be given out pencils and ink pens and papers and book bags. You all who are business owners in your community now, the, I'm not complaining and I'm not telling you all not to come. So if y'all listen to stuff, not me complaining, not saying for you not to come. I'm just telling what happens. Now's the time that the police department, the fire departments, all those departments gonna start coming to you, and they're gonna start telling you, say, hey, it depends on I take it back, depending on what zip code you're in. I'm operating in a somewhat uh, ain't no somewhat. Right now, it's a community that's transitioning. So what happened? The police departments and the fire departments gonna come to you, and they're gonna say, "Hey, we need to get some book bags for these. We want to provide book bags for the kids going back to school." So the police department is gonna want you to sponsor some book bags, and they'll tell you, can you give $100, $500, and what they do, they go buy book bags and they'll fill them up with books and pens and stuff like that, and they give them out. And everybody and the mama's gonna be coming to you right now. They doing back to school stuff, and they and I know a notebook ain't for 50 cent now. So and pencils I don't know what the big expense is where they can't. Oh, Lord, I gotta be careful. I don't know what a notebook is 50 cent. 'Cause I went and bought a bunch of them for the applied boot camp when it stocked up on them. Ink pens and stuff uh, are, are real cheap. Also now they don't get any they don't have any right now it's gonna be free haircuts, the barbers and stuff. This week a lot of the parents haven't gotten their kids haircut in the last month because they know this week is gonna be free. So this week they just gonna say, hey, we're gonna give away free haircuts. A lot of the barbers I know now are starting to say, man, I'm going on vacation this week because ain't nobody gonna come get no haircut. Everybody's gonna be waiting to show up at the spot to get the free haircuts. So they have that going on one section of town. The other section, and then on the other section of town, is a totally different thing. It's not so much about the poverty and we don't have, you need to give. It's more of a celebration going on where they're celebrating, hey, school is starting back, and where they're actually now having like carnivals and it's a big thing where And I was asking them, I said, man, some of these people are paying some big money to have us come out here to serve ice cream to everybody. How is it that less than 5 miles apart, one section right here has all this money where they can put on like a huge production and stuff, get the kids all excited about going to school. Then on the other section, it's all about we can barely get anything. We don't have anything. We got to get everything for free for them. It's not so much of I don't know if it's much of a celebration, or more of almost like a crisis is happening, like Hurricane Katrina. You got to come here and get water, that type of stuff. Where it's more of a crisis where they're saying, hey, you ain't got anything. We got to get you this stuff because the school is coming. And I was telling them what is going on. While we can't, what's the disconnect between getting those parents, where those parents don't have to depend on us as much to get the kids off to school. And I was talking to some of the people, and I still find it hard to believe we in 2022. This is 2022, and some of the locals were telling me they don't have transportation. Nobody in the house has transportation, and they can't get anywhere. They don't have any money. They're totally broken. And I'm asking them, well, do you have a job? Well, nobody's hiring us. That's what they told me when I was having this conversation with the locals. Nobody will hire us. Well, can you hire yourself? No, why not? If nobody else is hiring you, why not create a job for yourself? And most of them had never even thought about that they even could create a job for themselves. And it just sounds so foreign to them that they could create their own job. And that leads me into uh, some of the people who, like I said, the people who call. I don't mind talking to you because it is an education that we have to do to get you all knowing that what this appliance, not only just appliance repair, but entrepreneurship, the ability that you have with entrepreneurship, where somebody's calling me and they're what you call they're telling me uh, they want to get into the appliance boot camp. I say okay, all right, but I don't have the money to get into appliance boot camp. Well, you don't have $199. I gotta save that up. But at the same time that they're telling me this, they're telling me all these talking points and stuff that they have picked up from just watching YouTube and stuff. And if you were to talk to them, um, you they actually feel just as if they're actually running a business. Like I say, I don't know who got them on this stuff where they gotta have these trust accounts and and all that. But that's what they come here asking me that. Are you gonna show me how to put it? Do I need to put it in a trust? No. Why you think you need to put it in a trust? No, all this stuff that they come to me with. I had one guy. He Lord, I have to be careful. I talked to the young guy, so no hard feelings, no hard feelings at all. But he wanted not just him. I had three people, might have been more than that, who said, I don't want to take your course. I just want you to mentor me. I want to pay you to mentor me and help me set it up. I want tell me how much you charge for a consultant fee to mentor me. And I'm asking them, well, do you know anything about appliance repair business? Three of them didn't know anything about appliance repair. And then one of them was currently working as an appliance repair technician for another company. And I was like, well, why you just don't buy the course? That's mentor. They just watch the videos. That's how you get the mentorship. I'd rather just pay you directly and you go, you just mentor me directly. Uh, okay, how much money you get? And in every instance, they didn't even have $200. Now, if you don't have $200 to get the 199 special, how much do you think you're gonna pay me to to mentor you, to sit down and mentor you and deal with you every day and whatnot? How much do you think that would cost for me to do that? And that's what I was telling them. I was like, the course is, you have a lifetime membership, so it's not something that you're gonna look at and just be done. You use it as a reference. So if you're having problems with the business section, go back to the business section. You're having problems with the actual refrigeration, go back to refrigeration. So you keep going back, referring back. But God knows, for me to get on the phone and talk to you all for an hour or something like that, you probably talk maybe $3,000, $4,000 for me. That's what, for me to take an hour to just sit there and just and help you structure your business. And and it bewilders me that they they don't have they don't have $200, but they have all these other huge dreams and stuff that they're trying to do, and it leads them right back to the same thing every year. I'll tell them Wednesday, every year we come right back to this. We shouldn't have to keep coming right back every year. You not having enough money to go buy notebooks for your kids. You not having enough money to go get your haircut for your kids. So I've done it for the last 20 some years. Um, and like I say, I know it's a need and stuff, but I'm at the point now we got to go back in here to these people and start trying to treat the trees. So many times we're trying to treat the apples. After the apple done fell off the tree, you can't fix the apple. Now we got to go back and start trying to look at this tree and what keep and look at the environment. Is what keep producing all this poverty with within just in our community. We got to figure out what it is that's constantly making us have to keep producing poverty all the time. Um, I see the guy across the white where he's actually going on the attack and stuff. I don't know if he's going on with the rappers and this thug culture and stuff. I think that does have a lot to do with it, because for some reason we have glorified this thug culture, and if that's what everybody wants to be for some reason. I know, Lord, again, if my friend saying it, I apologize, but I thought it was weird. Um, One of my friends' daughter wants to be a rapper, and she actually have released a couple of singles, and so they sent me the video, and I go look at the video, and I know that I know this girl, and I know the family, and they dad's an executive, and they grew up on a golf course, and here she is talking about how good and stuff that she's is, and then what really surprised me, I saw the father and the mother in the video, and they're trying to play the same image. I was like, I, know. I said, this girl ain't nowhere near no hood. She grew up on a golf course. He's an executive, highly educated parents that she had, and they are high wage earners. They not she's very far from anything hood. But she was that's the in her rap and stuff. That's what she was talking about, and that's how she was trying to portray herself as somebody trying to be hard. And I think that right there is what's killing us in our community, to the point, like I said, to the point where every year on our community, it is almost like they got some devastation, some crisis gonna happen when it's time for school to come back. It's not the big celebration and every like I'm saying at the other places where everybody is happy. They're having big pool parties, big cookouts, and they bringing in all this stuff and spending all this money to celebrate the kids coming back. Just don't know. We gotta have to figure this thing out. Like I say, if you want to make it so your community is better, jump into this appliance boot camp. This appliance boot camp thing, man, is great. I shout out to I don't mind. I think he don't mind me telling, but um, shout out to Tyran. I talked to him. Matter of fact, last night, I had to drop my kids off at the airport. They're actually going out of town. Matter of fact, they out in Atlanta this weekend for a concert. But I was dropping them off, and he was telling me that he was able to he was able to send his wife on a cruise. He said he doesn't like to cruise in the water, but with that profit account already, he only been doing it for 5 6 months, but he was able to actually he told me he said, hey, his wife enjoying it because he had money in his profit account. Where he gave it to her, told her, you go out and enjoy the cruise with your friends. I'm not going. I'm gonna stay here and work. And she was surprised. Like, do we have the? You need that money. That's what he said. He'll tell me. She'll tell. No, you need that money. And uh, and and he was telling her, no, that's what this money is for you to go to enjoy it. And she went out there and she's enjoying the cruise and stuff. And so that's what entrepreneurship does. If you get into this appliance repair, it creates enough income and enough jobs to change your family tree. Now, I want everybody to have that feeling, not come around like the stuff that I was hearing that Wednesday, where the schools don't have no money and the parents don't have no money and I might be broke. I might be broke maybe 1 or 2 years. The third year come around, I'm still broke. That's on me then, especially in the United States. The third year come around, I'm still broke. That's on me. That's on me. I'm gonna look at some stuff we got going on in the chat. SQ Services LLC, what's going on? BK from the Rockies, what's going on? Say what's up, ABC fam? Mr. Mechanical, what up, Mike? Down San Juan, Puerto Rico, Chile, courtesy of Tradesman's Life. There you go, man. Congratulations, man. I just left there. I enjoyed it. Enjoyed it. Have a good time there. Congratulations to One Stop Mike on his new venture. Yeah. What's up, 63 Paula Rag dude? So what's up, Mike and ABC fan? Hey, Untamed Kango. What's up? Howdy, Mike. Scapello Appliance Repair. ABC salute to all. Thanks, man. If you'd like to come into the live, there you go, right there. Paul Brown, what's up, Mike and ABC fan? Hey, what's happening, Paul? Scapello's. Oh, there we go. Scapello's. They got them because I'm glad to see you doing that, man. Glad to see you doing it. I'm doing free backpacks giveaway with supplies. Plus, he hired 3 barbers to cut kids 14 and under for free. There you go. Over at the local Boys and Girls Club in this town. Could not done it. There you go. That's what I'm telling you. You come in and you start your own business and you become an entrepreneur, you can really make a difference there. You can really make a difference there. And the kids actually know Capello, and he's positioning himself now to be a leader in that community. When they see that now the police officers, the fire department, the town council, the mayors, everybody now is going to be coming out looking at this guy. So who's Capello Appliance Repair? Who is he? How he able to do this? Man, great stuff there. Great stuff. And that's exactly how I got started doing it, man. Congratulations. That is wonderful. That is wonderful. There you go, that SSG. What's up, Mo? Great show. I caught the show with you, Tim, and Tim Father. Great show that y'all had over there. Yes, all about giving back. Yep, good stuff. Yeah, I think they figured that's about all I'm worth. It's about $20 a mentor. That's one of the reasons why I took the number off for a while. Because what happened, I tell them Wednesday between 1 and 4. I went and checked. I said PM, but they call 2 in the morning. They look at the videos. I know what happens. Because it's kind of like that. The lady, excuse me, Miss Cleo. No, Miss Cleo used to come on late at night. And the reason why most people can't sleep because they're having problems within their life and they're looking for solutions. And so they come and they come across my stuff at 3 in the morning, and that's when a lot of my sales happen. Believe it or not, at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, they come across it and they see that number, and a lot of people just call the number and be like, "Man, I didn't know that this was your number. I'll check and see if it was working." And then they hang up. Then sometimes they'll call right back. I just want to say I'm looking at your videos, man. I need to really talk to you, man. We need to really hook up. We need to link up. We need to link up. And then when they do call me, um, like I say, you find out that they have a bunch of issues going on. But yeah, so they call all time of the day, all the times at the night. So I'm kind of keeping the number off for a second, and we got to figure out a way to actually better better help those people. Maybe send it to. I might start sending it to an answering service when I'm not able to pick up. Yeah, yep, Scapella, no doubt. That's great what he's doing. What's up, Matthew Jeffries? What's going on? JT, you are 1% right. Our culture has been hijacked. I don't know. I don't know how we got to this area. I don't know how we got to this, to where we're at right now. Um, I just don't know how we got here, and it's crazy. It's crazy. Especially this. I never in my life seen no crap like this. They're gonna tell you you banned from a city. You gotta come check. And you gotta go check. They want you to come check in. Like I go check in at different cities. I go try to do business in. Matter of fact, I gotta go check in. I need to go out there this week. I have to go check in next week to Rocky Mountain. If I don't go check in with nobody standing on the corner, I got to go down to the planning and zoning department and check in, ask them if I could go do make some work. And then from there, I got to go check in to the inspection department. Then you got to go check in at the fire department, and then you got to do those check-ins, and town managers and all that. I got to go check in with them, and let them know that and get their permission to be able to set up shop on one of the corners. But and once you do that, you ain't gotta go check in with nobody else. Then once you come in, you start trying to make some money and turn the area around like that. You ain't gotta go check in with nobody else. All you gotta do is call downtown. Say, hey, I'm out here trying to get my so and so done. I got people standing around. They dropping trash. I need to get a patrol coming through here. Make sure people staying away from it. And it won't be long if you spending money in that town. The police they'll start having police do ride-throughs and patrol that area for you and making sure you fine. And they'll get them out. You ain't got to go there and do no check-in and none of that crap. And I'm surprised to see grown men doing it, and so-called millionaires like they Steve Jackson or whoever he is to play basketball. Go check in with some 13 to 14-year olds. Come on. Yeah, it's kind of sad. It is kind of sad. But I will say this: you all have really have really y'all changing the game. Y'all changing the game. I heard Mona say she's seeing a lot of technicians in Atlanta on her show and stuff. But y'all are really changing the game for entrepreneurship. If I don't know if you all noticed, not either. Y'all making the people who actually put out uh, information, y'all making them actually having to change and get a lot better. They have to get a lot better with the information they're putting out. And sometimes I wonder too. I'm gonna say this too. Sometimes I wonder if some of the bigger channels are actually watching you all and watching what you all are doing, because sometimes it amazes me. We uh, see, yeah, I don't mind saying that. I see. you all, we've been doing frozen desserts. Now, see, we got more people coming in doing frozen desserts. Then I go look at some of the bigger challenges. Now they're having people who do frozen desserts, like ice cream, ices, and all that stuff, starting to come through the challenge and push that. So I wonder if, so I started to wonder. So I wonder if they watching you all and what you all are doing. Because I'm starting to notice that it surprises me sometimes when I see that pop up. Say, you know, hey, not many people know about the frozen dessert area, but now they're pushing that as a hidden gem and the money and stuff that you can make out of it. So sometimes I wonder if they're actually watching you all. Can you address burnout from this job and having a balance? Yeah, that comes with most of the time with you kind of doing what. If you listen to the interview that Mona just did with Tim's father, and Tim's father was telling you when he was in business for himself, and he hadn't quite learned how to run his business, and he was just out there just doing it, just trying to do all the work he could do, and just running. Probably was running 10, 12 stops a day, and eventually it's going to catch up with you. You're going to burn yourself out because most of the time you're not charging properly. You're not scheduling properly. You don't have the proper CRM software, meaning that your software you're not able to easily. If somebody call, I run my whole business right here through this cell phone. If somebody call, I can just tap in their address and I can pull up all the information that they need. And so it makes it real easy for me to be able to organize my business. If you're doing everything like we used to do on a piece of paper, and you're having everything wrote down in notebooks, that's too much hand to hand combat. So now you got to go out and do the service calls. Now you got somebody call you, you trying to fumble and find it. You writing down stuff on the paper, on schedules and stuff when you go to people's houses, and it just gets lost in the shuffle, and it requires just too much work back and forth, and to make it to the point where you can't really hand that off to nobody. So what happens? You need to start organizing. When somebody call, you gotta say the same thing every time. Sneed Appliance Mike speaking. So from there, they say, hey, uh, I need to, can you fix a washing machine? What city do you live in? Then from there, they tell me, see, I just hit right there on my phone, and they'll pop up all the times and dates I have available in the city that they're in. Then from there, I tell them the time and dates, and they'll say, okay, let me get this date. Then I tell them, I say, we charge an $85 service call fee to come out and tell you what's wrong with your appliance. That $85 will be credited towards the final cost if you decide to get it repaired. These are the times we have. So from there, they know what the cost is, the service call fee. And I tell the technician will call you within 30 minutes from your house. If you have an email, we can actually email you also. So if they want to get an email address, that's it, and you go. And then once they go out there, your CRM software, we use WorkIs now. So CRM software, you can easily email and keep the customer and in the loop, so they know exactly what's going on with their work order. So that eliminates the phone call. So when my subs go out and they order the parts, they'll tell the people, hey, you're gonna need a drain pump, and they'll tell them the drain pump be 325. You have to pay half the money up front. So with that, they'll get there 160 or whatever. Uh, well, the half of 325 is. They say you got to pay half up front. We're gonna order the part. The part's gonna come directly to your house. Once you get the part, go back online and reschedule. Or if you don't have access to the internet, you can call this number. And they leave them two cards. So then what happens? I get the work order. As soon as I see the work order pop up and need a drain pump, I order the work order, and then once I order it, I'll send them a letter. I'll send them an email. Say, hey, the drain pump has been ordered. I supply you with a tracking number, um, um, within the next 24 hours. Because what happened, even though I order it and until Encompass and them actually ship it, I don't get the tracking number. So they get their emails. Okay, it just got ordered. And then the next morning or whenever that part gets shipped out, I go check it. I go in and I pay my invoices on Encompass. I go pay my invoices. I check to see the ones that got shipped. Encompass will also email you when they ship. Once they email you, you see that address, and that's the other thing for the POs. When I order through Encompass, I use the for the PO. I use the address of the customer, so that's easy for me to look at it and actually click on it, get the tracking number, and email the customer. Your part is on the way. Here go the tracking number. And then now you eliminate the phone calls back and forth. It's running smooth now. So now my phone doesn't the phone's not gonna be ringing as much. And then as you start to train your customers, if they want to get something done, to go directly online and schedule your phone starts not really ring at all. Everybody's just going online schedule. So those are things you have to do to know how to run your business while you don't get burned out. Same thing you need to do, like you saw me over in Puerto Rico. You saw Mr. Mechanical right now in Puerto Rico. You saw Lauderman. You saw Lauderman over in Vegas. You got to have those interquarter celebrations. So if you're following the five banking accounts at the end of every quarter, you can go celebrate. So you what you call you the money that you have, you go celebrate. Same thing you saw. I told you Tyran sent his wife on a cruise. You do those things, and that gives you a little break where you can actually get away for 2 or 3 days, uh, exhale, cleanse your mind, recharge, and you come back at it and go ahead for 3 more months. So those are things that you have to do so you don't get burned out. If you get to a point where you're just chasing calls and you're not doing anything, where that's another thing too. You got to appliance. If you're not going to be growing your appliance repair business, meaning you're not going to be hiring techs and getting to the point where you can actually step away from it, so that it can run on its own. Um, you got to have other things that you got to be doing to keep your interest going. So what happens if you're actually growing your appliance repair business, you don't get burned out on running service calls, because eventually you're going to start transitioning from actually running service calls to actually running your business. So now you got something else that keep you occupied and keep you moving, and you watching all that stuff grow. So as you start to do that, you got other things that take your mind off of just doing the service call. Then you have other people that you fill in that don't to do the things that you might not necessarily like to do. A lot of times, burning you out is doing doing the jobs that you necessarily don't like. I don't like doing the office work, so I can easily hand that off to my daughters and whatnot. So you can hand off the stuff that you don't like and stuff that you might not be that well in to somebody who's better, who has a passion for doing it. You give them that, and you find out what it is that you truly passionate about and that you enjoy doing. You can do more of that, because that's what you want to do. You want to stay in to where you have the competitive, where you have the actual competitive advantage of something that actually syncs up better with you. So then you don't get burned out that way. With me, I like new projects, so I'm always constantly starting something new, entrepreneur wise, that keeps me from getting burned out. Like right now, I got a lot of stuff going on, and I can't get to my new stuff. So I'm just anxious, almost like because I got new toys here. I need to play with them and fix stuff. So I'm not burned out. I'm excited, but I know I gotta get past this weekend with the back to school. Then I gotta get past next weekend with Texas. Then from there, at the beginning of September, I can get back to doing the fun stuff that I want to do. So it's just gonna be a temporary 2 or 3 weeks that I gotta really push and grind. If that makes sense, that's how you don't have to deal with the burnout. You gotta get better organized and to frame it all about organization. You gotta get better organized. Okay. Yep. Okay, there you go. That's good stuff, Capello. So you don't get credit for the stuff you're supposed to do. I appreciate it. That's great. If I'm making money in the town, we give it back where it's needed. There you go, man. Good stuff, man. Great stuff, Scapello. And Scapello is young. He's a young guy. That's why I say you guys are really changing it. And you don't see you don't see much of that. You don't see much of that with a lot of the entrepreneurs and business gurus. We don't see much of them doing what you're doing, Scapello. I appreciate that. Very very proud of you. What's up, Patrick Young? So what's good, Mike? What's good, ABC fam? Okay. Hey, what's going on, Tyran? What's up, Mike and ABC family? All right. Hey, what's up, Tim? I truly enjoyed the show with your dad on there today. I really enjoyed it, man. That was great stuff. Yep, everybody saluting Tim. BK from the Rockies. I'm sure the large channels will watch smaller channels for content ideas. If they use the same words that you use, then they're probably biting your ideas and content. Yeah, I think so. I think ain't thinking. I actually I actually believe it is because I say it's been two or three times I've seen something like that happen, and I say this is not just coincidence. It's just not coincidence. Patrick, my other garage door repair mentor says the average garage door repairman should get $500 per call, 10 to 12 calls per day. But AHS tried to lowball me with $95 per hour in Atlanta. What do you say? Uh, yeah, your garage door repairman, he's telling you now about doing COD calls. Once you go to COD calls, yes. American Home Shield and warranty companies, they're not going to be paying you COD rates. The warranty companies, like American Home Shield, and they're there to do one or two things. Like I was telling one of the guys earlier this week. If you don't have experience, they're there so you can get the experience. If you got the experience and don't have no cash flow uh, to go COD, they're there for you to get your cash flow up and get you some working capital so you can go to COD. But yeah, what you if you already feel like you're comfortable enough in the garage doors, you can go COD and you can do what he's saying. You can hit those $500 mark. But if you what you call if you're not ready to go COD, stick with American Home Shield, and about 85. They paying you $95 per hour in Atlanta. That's about the rate. Like I say, when I was doing it for $85 per hour. So if they're doing $95 per hour, that's about the going rate. But you go there to get the experience, and once you get the experience, you got to get out of COD. That's the thing too. I have to keep emphasizing. You go there to get experience at the third party warranty company. You're not going to be able to rest in that thing because you don't you want to get the experience and get out as quick as possible because what happens if you put all your eggs in those warranty companies, it don't be long. Somebody's gonna come in and they're gonna cut your calls. And if you totally built your business on them going out getting your calls and you got your own customers, it can get real scary. So I want you to get in there, get the experience, get your cash up, and then start to get your own customers and start going COD. There you go, applying professional. Yeah, that's the thing too. The young man, I forget your name, uh, Johnny A. Johnny A. That's the other thing too. You can take the Titans. They actually work with people to get them help you get your business together. But that's Lamar. Must have strong system and processes in place. They say when all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. No doubt. Matter of fact, here comes Lamar. Let's bring him in. Let him address it. Is a hammer, everything looks. Can you hear me?
All right, I hear you loud and clear, Uncle
There
Mike.
you
How you
go.
doing?
Doing good. Lamar specializes in actually helping people grow their businesses. They have Tech the Titans. You might have saw the question the young man had where he was talking about getting burned out with his business. I'll let you go ahead and give him a little bit of instruction and give your information so if he wants to get more advice or want to get y'all services, how they can reach y'all.
All right, no problem. Hey, and all I wanted to talk about was so the first thing, yeah, about the burnout because I've been there. You know, you're sitting there, you you got all these
Yeah,
calls coming in.
yeah.
You know, you trying to schedule it. You know, you get behind or you have a recall. You know, you like, man, I don't want to go back. I'm missing this money over here. You know, so you're just running, 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 and man, it comes to a point where it's like sometimes on a Saturday or Sunday, all you can do is just kind of sit there like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh, so I mean, I get it, but you know, the key thing is that you just keep improving day after day after day after day. You know, find out what works, find out what's not working, find out what you're really good at and you love, find out what you don't like. You know, what's giving you recalls. I mean, I had for a while there, I had washing machines, but they were tearing me up, man. I swear I gave about $1,000 back that month. You know, I was like, man, I told my wife, I was like, I need some GE refrigerators and some GE dishwashers and some dryers. Like, don't and Samsung dryers. Don't give me anything else. But yeah, absolutely, Mike. You know, he can reach out to me anytime. Probably the best way to reach me, I put my number out there right now. Just our main number, 502-233-3088. And I'll be glad to have that conversation with you anytime. But the other thing I wanted to add was, you know, I built my company on warranties. You know, I was rolling hard with, I had Cinch, I had 210, and I had First American, you know, and they made up a large part of my schedule. But what started happening was, you know, they started trying to give me stuff to go out there with no trip fees. I'm like, I'm not going. You know, all of a sudden it was just like, I'm like, hey, is the phone still on? You know,
Did they cut you?
Man, they cut me at the knees, man.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that forced me to go COD. Like that forced me to get my marketing plan together. You know, I said I ain't gonna be caught out like this again. You know, and we just took off a COD and never looked back. So only warranty company we have right now is Old Republic. And they're treating us real good. But yeah, I'm telling you, man, you got to step lightly because they're always looking for the cheapest guy, the new guy. And you know, when your costs start going up, you know, and your yes factor starts going down. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna cut you at the knee. It's coming. I mean, it's just coming.
Yeah,
somebody's watching those numbers. So I mean, if you're building on them, fine, but have a strategy to wean off of them and have options. You know what I mean? All right, that's all I wanted to add, Mike.
That's great. I did not know that they had cut you.
Oh, they cut me hard. They cut me hard, man.
Wow. That's what I'm telling you. They're gonna cut you, and you don't want to be caught out there because when it happens at the worst time. It happens at the worst time.
Yeah, I think I lost money that month, man. It's like So
yeah. What are you now about 70, 30, 80, 20?
Oh no, I'm 90-10, man.
That's you good. Yeah. Can't nobody hurt you. You got your own customers. You good.
Yeah, they be calling me out the blue. I be like, hey, I say, what's the trip fee? Oh, well, look, call somebody else. Call somebody else. I said, I take 125 just to come out, you know. So
yeah, there you go. Yeah. I only do we only do one warranty company. We do American Home Shield. That's it. Okay. And like I say, and if they get to bother us too much, I slide them off.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You got options. There's power in that. Yeah. All right, man. I appreciate you.
All right, thanks, man. Great job, man. Really appreciate it.
All right, no problem.
All right. There you go. So that's Lamar. I'm sorry that happened to Lamar, but it's going to happen to everybody. You get in, learn the trade, get your cash up, build your website, start learning how to market, and then you got to slide out of there. And plus, you make room for other people to come in behind you, for the other people to come. You don't sit there and just block it. You know. Next Gen Investor TV. Hey, what's going on? Okay. For burnout, okay, here go Next Gen. For burnout, I like to say, don't chase money or money. Yeah, it will run. It will run from you. Remember your why. Being able to provide for yourself, your loved ones, and be free to live a life you like. There you go, no doubt. Here we go. Mr. O, if you're burned out, just stop picking up the phone and coach for a few weeks. Don't chase the money so much. Hey, I remember that was one of the first, when we first started, JT and I first started coming on, talking about Appliance Boot Camp. Everybody was talking about the money. That was something we should say all the time. Don't worry about the money. The money's going to be there. You know, get your business straight. and learn the trade. Don't worry about the money. And now everybody is because everybody has went through that thing where they chase the money and they find out, man, that money ain't gonna go. I gotta get this business running like a well-oiled machine, and the money's gonna be there. Once we get to the point where we fed, and I say get the wolf away from the door, then you can start to say, money ain't going nowhere. I can make the money. I just now want a good quality of life. Hey, what's going on, Quentin Hodge? All right. There we go. Uh, Tyran said, man, we rolling this way. Had this week booked last week. Thanks for everything, fam. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. I saw you got that dryer up and going too, man. Proud of you. Mr. O, I had some burnout from grinding the past few months. Every day this week, I've gotten like 10 calls a day. Wow. Let them all go to voicemail because I'm just chilling for a couple of weeks. Okay. There you go. Here you go. I'm still making money. I'm just relaxed right now, though. Nothing wrong with hitting the brakes. Nothing at all. Like I say, I took that little vacation. Matter of fact, I'm pretty much vacationing all of August because my wife and I we're gonna be out in Texas next week. I don't know if she'll be going with me out to Cincinnati to one stop Mike. But I like for her too, so maybe she will. I don't know. But once again, like I say, this the whole month of August pretty much been pretty much a vacation, and get regrouped for the final push of the quarter. Okay, NC construction life. I always fall back to the blueprint and do one or two stops and coast. I love being done at 12 with 500 plus. Thanks, Mike, for my life check. Yeah, 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 no doubt, no doubt. Here we go. There goes Scopalo. That's what he said. He said he saw about all his washer calls. There you go. He figured out he doesn't like to do washers. That might not be his strong suit. He got somebody who is, and he's setting them out. Okay, there we go. Tim, that's a great advice. 90-10 is the way to be. Yeah, what he's talking about, you want to have a split of a 90% of your calls with COD, 10% coming from warranty. That way, I call it getting bulletproof. Where now, if the warranty, you got your own customers. You go out and you kill your own prey and drag it back to the cave. So now they can't cut you off. You ain't got to hassle about your prices or anything. And you'd be surprised. Some of these communities, they get real protective of you. They don't want you going nowhere else. They say, hey, this is our job. We just want you here. And they'll make sure you have enough work. Yeah, I remember back in the days, they used to say like a 80-20, 80-20, 70-30 used to be pretty scary. But we used to shoot for 80-20. Now we're probably 95 5 or 90-10 myself. And we only do one third party warranty, American Home Shield. We were doing uh, I forgot the name. Oh wow, I forgot the name. We ain't done them in about a year or two, about a year now. But we were doing them, but they changed their portal and all that. It would get to be too much of a hassle, so I stopped working with them. There you go, Tyrese. So yeah, Premier already looking at me crazy. Laugh out loud when I tell them my prices. Yep. There we go. Greg B says COD the best way. COD is great. And that's the thing too. Once you get into COD and you get into the niche, you're gonna find out it doesn't take a lot of money to a lot of calls to make the money. You can do like NYC Construction said, you can do two or three stops and do them well and make you $500 plus, and that's a lot of we sometimes we look at now that we're a lot of us are actually in here running these appliance repair businesses. We got thousands of people who actually out here running these businesses. So now, $200, $300 doesn't move us the way it used to, and it doesn't sound the way it used to 2 or 3 years ago. 2 or 3 years ago, if you say you make $200, $300 a day, that's all people that got people excited. Now we know you can make $500 and be back home before 12. That's a lot of money. A lot of people don't make that. Don't bring that home in a week. We can do that every day, and we start doing stuff like that. We're blessed. We are blessed to be in this trade and to do what we do. It's a blessing. It is. It's a true blessing for us to be appliance repairmen and to go out here and to make this money like this and to be out there on the front lines and you actually see the reward of your work. One of the things they used to say back in the days with Henry Ford, when they first started doing manufacturing and stuff, he would sometimes require that his workers have a garden so they could see the entire process of something. Because what happened when everybody started going into the factory, you might just be there moving, tightening the belt all day. You never saw the finished car. You never saw the customer get the car and the excitement that they had and the joy that came with them doing it. So you kind of became almost like a machine. So Henry Ford would require a lot of his executives and stuff to plant a garden at their house, so they could go through the hard work of tilling the ground, planting the seed, watering it, and all that, and then get to eat the fruit at the end and the vegetables, and see the enjoyment that their family and stuff get. Well, with us, we get that. We get to come in there, see that washing machine or that dryer, especially now. We got a bunch of dryers and washers. So now they trying to get stuff ready for the kids go back to school. Kids are going back to college. And matter of fact, I had to fix my dryer. my daughter's getting ready to go back to college, and my wife is trying to get all her stuff washed and stuff so she can take it back. And now we had a penny fall down and short out the heater element, so I fixed that. But you got stuff like that happening, and the kids are leaving next week, and you come there and you come fix that washer, that dryer, and you see the excitement and the joy that they have that thing got fixed. They was able to go ahead and wash the clothes and get those kids off to college and all that. We get to see that and feel that the enjoyment and see the true expression of happiness and gratitude in their face. Um, Scapalo Appliance Repair. What's your thought on lead gen? I got one who charged 10 per call, capped at 20 per week. Um, I'll be honest with you. I haven't had to pay for advertising in appliance repair in years and years and years. Most of the time, if you get just a good website and you get somebody who does your SEO, they charge me $49 per month to do my SEO on my appliance repair website. And from there, right now I only got one sub, and I'm hoping if you listen to Brandon, I'm hoping that he just take the business. He pretty much running the business. All I'm doing is scheduling his stuff. But if he just take it and go, I'll just give my business to him and let him just keep going with it. He could do what he wants. But with that, we get maybe 4 or 5 organic stops per day on there. Right now, we've already booked for we're booking for next week. So if let's see what day we're booking for. Let me see if I can share this with you all. Let's see what day we're actually booking for. Well, next week is here, so so let me see here. I'll see if I can share the screen. Yeah, I better get ready to get off here because I hear the thunder. You hear the thunder. Okay, so if I come here and I hit make an appointment, and I want to hear where I'm at here in Johnston County. Yeah, we're booking for next Friday. We have 11, 1, 2, and 3 available. Yeah, let me see in this area what they have. Yeah, see in the Raleigh area, they're booking for the 22nd. Yeah, so we're pretty much out. But yeah, I get people who just come scheduled. So I don't have to pay that much. I don't have to pay. I just keep the website up and move it. So I don't have to pay for leads. Now if I had 2 or 3 more subs, uh, then I might would have to. I don't know if I'd pay for lead generation, but I would do a little bit more property management companies. Right now, we do property management for, we do the repairs for uh, two property management companies. Um, and so that keeps us busy. I got others I could do, or I might would spread out and do more into other cities. But I never had to pay much for my lead gen. Not with appliance repair, because I never have a lot of people to actually get. If you got 10, you got seven, maybe seven, eight, 10 subs, you're gonna have to probably pay to go get some leads. So you gotta have enough to feed everybody. Okay, there you go, Mr. O. I used Thumbtack when I started, and I used that to build up my reviews so I could get organic leads. Yeah, there you go, got organic. Okay, Johnny A. Yeah, burnout sucks, but 2,000 days sounds better. Yeah, yep, no doubt, no doubt. There you go. Mr. O and Lamar did the same thing. Used the same strategy, and it worked well. There you go. There you go. Tyran said he got a few CODs for doing warranty work. There you go. No, say I'm also looking into leveraging my knowledge into intellectual property, so I have some income that can be scaled easily. Okay. 10, okay. I like to keep the 10% for manufacturers so I can get the training and tech line. Okay, there you go. And what he's talking about there, he's not talking about the third party warranty. He's talking about from the actual manufacturers of the actual appliances like GE, Hisense, Whirlpool. If you do their repairs, then you are eligible to get the tech lines, the manuals, and the training. Good stuff. Mr. O, when I master certain things, I will pay it forward, but I can't give away everything. But I won't forget ABC fam. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, some leads you gotta watch out for. Yeah, the say home advisor, they're like the mafia. Okay, they networking. He said I had to threaten them with legal action in order for them to take me off their list of contractors. It was crazy. They want you for life. Yep. You say saying home advisors one house I would never enter again. There you go. They networking. Right. It is now 9 o'clock. I want to thank everybody for joining in. Like I say, thank you all for all you have done. Man, y'all have really uh, made appliance repair, entrepreneurship, life for me in general great these last 2 to 3 years. I'm truly enjoying talking to you all, seeing y'all growth, seeing you all change the whole narrative about not only African Americans and entrepreneurship, but even also the appliance repair field. Um, uh, for a long time, people looked at us as just like being handyman. Some people still say handyman, but you all have came in uh, and made it so that you this is a true. People now see it's a true profession. They're seeing that it is a legitimate business and not no just hot side hustle. And we're seeing everything that everybody is able to do. This is a great time to be into this appliance repair business. If you hadn't already, click the link in the description. Sign up for appliance repair through Appliance Bootcamp. Let us teach you how to start your own appliance repair business. We have several ways you can pay as little as $1.99 per month. And not only do you get the appliance repair, but you get the garage door business, you'll get the blender business, you get the drive-in cleaning, you'll also get the ice cream parlor, you'll get the appliance repair, you'll get the kettle corn this fall, and you'll get cotton candy, and you get my real estate next year. So if you hadn't already signed up, Slick, yeah, I'm gonna get one stop Mike uh, Cash App, and I'll see if I send it out to everybody before the weekend, or if not the weekend, I definitely have it Monday. Thanks, Tim. So you get ready to hit dinner in Arizona. Yeah, that's a great show. Great show. Yeah, I enjoyed that with Tim and his dad. Also, Slick, Reggie before them. Like I said, it's the Power Block. Reggie come on at 7. Tim and Mona at 7:30, and I'm running the anchor. But Reggie was talking about how you can actually open up your own parts store, the physical parts stores. It's great stuff. So once again, thank you all for watching. I'm gonna get out of here before it starts to rain. I'll see you all on Monday.